As many of you know, I got a Hummer, and not some wimpy H2 or H3, the full-fat, military-style, hardcore off-road Hummer. And now it's time to learn a little bit about it. Here goes. We're going to start up front with the engine. Now, despite the Hummer's size, it doesn't use some giant 8-liter V10 or a huge V8. This is just a 5.7-liter V8, the same engine you'd find in a Chevy Tahoe. Problem with this engine is it isn't exactly the most powerful. In fact, we're going to play a little game here entitled Guess What's More Powerful. We'll start with my Hummer right in the middle of the board. First challenger is the Toyota Camry Hybrid, a hybrid midsize sedan. Does it have more power or less? More. And what about the Volvo C30, a front-wheel drive hatchback with 2 doors? More or less? More. And the Chevy Malibu, even the base model with the 4-cylinder, does it have more power or less? That would be more.
The result is that acceleration leaves a little something to be desired. To show you what I mean, here's a full-blown 0 to 40 pedal to the metal acceleration run.
But you already know the Hummer is slow, so let's talk about a Hummer misconception: size. It isn't as big as you think. For proof, here's my Hummer next to a modern full-size pickup. Which one is wider? Would you believe the pickup? With mirrors, of course.
That's right. In fact, my Hummer is narrower than every single full-size pickup currently on sale. When it came out 20 years ago, it was huge, but by modern standards, it's not so bad.
It's especially not that long. In fact, the Hummer is just 188 inches in length, which makes it shorter than this Camry. In fact, it's only 6 inches longer than a Jetta.
Combine that with this thing's excellent visibility, and you'll find that it's actually surprisingly easy to parallel park.
There we go. Perfectly in line. Now let's talk interior. It's huge, but it's also a horrible use of space. The rear seat is insanely narrow, and there's practically no legroom. It's even worse in the front, where there is absolutely no room for your feet. Part of the reason why it's so small inside is that this entire car is divided by this huge center partition, which has no useful purpose except Boardwalk. I own Boardwalk. I own Boardwalk. That'll be $50. You son of a bitch. But the back is seriously huge. So huge that I, a human being who is over 6 feet tall, can lay down in it, width-wise. You try that in your family crossover. Now, let's talk switchgear. It's bad. But the worst part is this tiny little steering wheel that doesn't really feel like it's up to controlling this gigantic truck. So there's your introduction to the Hummer. We learned a lot today, and I suspect we'll learn a lot more over the next few months. I also suspect we're going to have a lot of fun.